You might want to expand again too. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, especially since
out of his main.
I feel like Terran feels like he has the control of the game right now, so he could have taken another expansion.
Rogue Helion just got produced. I don't know why. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, Helions are you don't see them very much versus Toss, but they're actually pretty good at holding that initial charge from the charge lots, because their charge lots are light units, and these do 14 damage versus light, so they can actually tank for the Marines.
One Helion though?
Yeah, I think that was maybe a misclick.
Probably.
Just not having more.
Oh, here comes more tank.
Oh, and what do we have?
Got the siege
mode. It has been finished. Sorry, I missed that, guys. And we have Blue getting double upgrades now. Wow, he's planning on getting double upgrades to catch up.
Yeah, he realized that he hadn't been researching upgrades the whole game.
Oh, I forgot. But, Bruce isn't too far ahead. I mean, he only has his +1s. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's working on his +1 armor, so he will be considerably ahead, especially since these forges were just finished. What do you think of this army, Rage Against the Thor?
It looks pretty small there, but maybe that's just because it's Protoss. I don't know. 2 Colossus though, that's pretty good.
This though?
I think the Terran would win in a 1-on-1.
Definitely. I mean, let's look at the food here. It's 102 to 81. This army is considerably larger.
Let's look at the army tabs. There might be a lot of workers screwing up the numbers there. Oh no.
Army
units tab perhaps. Army supply. Oh, there we go. 74 to 40. Yeah, he's almost double the amount of
units, and he's got the upgrade advantage too. He's 1-1 and.
Oh, there they both expanded. There's a rogue expansion right up there.
I'm just trying to hide it from Brucee here. Maybe if this actually goes up and running, Brucee will be like, oh, I definitely have the advantage because I have my 3rd, but he hasn't seen this, so he might run into an army considerably larger than what he was expecting, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's the advantage of putting the Nexus in a very hidden position, but
it's also risky though. I don't
know. It's the disadvantage is that it's very far from your units, so a Marauder drop can down this so fast because Marauders just rape building so hardcore.
Yeah, maybe just like 4 Marines. I don't know.
Just with Stim, it's just blah. It's such high damage output.
Like no defensive there. I'd build at least a cannon. I don't know. There's some Vikings. Oh yeah, I hate Vikings. They're so dumb.
Vikings are actually a great counter to Colossus because Vikings won't get distracted by anything on the ground. They'll just shoot at the Colossus. So it's really
as long as they're not picked off by the stalkers.
And Vikings have massive range. Let's see. Range 9, so they can shoot at them pretty safe.
See that?
Stalker, I think it's 6. Yeah.
Oh, so it could probably outrange everything.
Yeah, so Viking could just sit in safely and just shoot the Colossus.
It's pretty smart of him to go Viking against this.
Yeah, it's very standard actually. Terran sometimes gets Vikings just because they expect the Colossus, even though there's no Colossus on the field.
And they're kind of versatile. They could go ground.
Yeah, and you can use them to harass. You can lower them on the ground here and kill some probes and just lift off and run away, which is really good.
Not that you'd want to harass the main though. It's kind of farmed
Phoenix,
out.
What do you think he's planning on doing to that?
Maybe lifting a siege tank or 2. I don't know.
That'd be interesting, but I don't know. It's gonna make a big difference.
He might do that. Use that to counter the Vikings though. I don't know if he.
Oh, that's actually a good idea because the Vikings will take priority on shooting whatever's shooting them.
Yeah.
So the Viking will shoot the Phoenix because the Phoenix is shooting at it.
Yeah.
And then therefore absorb some hits that the Colossus. So the Colossus can live a little longer. It's a good point, Rage Against the Thor.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see. 4 Vikings? I don't know if that's enough for 4. No, that's definitely not enough. He's got 4 Colossus. He needs more Vikings in order to be able to down that many Colossus quick enough.
Yeah.
Because they'll down them eventually. It's just that the Colossus will do so much damage to the fireball by the time they're dead.
Well, if he sieges outside and maybe lure everything to the siege tanks, I don't know.
Yes, that's true.
Siege tanks do a lot of damage. Sieged.
Siege tanks are going to do a lot of damage to this army here.
Can't wait to see these guys battle. They're just sitting and making more shit. And oh my gosh, that has so many minerals. He needs to spend.
Wow, this expansion is really thriving here. It's actually oversaturated. As you can see, when you see the probes running left to right, it means you have too much in one base. And he has too much in that base too, which he should probably take this base as well because he's oversaturated.
Yeah, he probably should stop making probes, and he probably should start making more army. Because right now, yeah.
Definitely.
He's lacking an army.
We can see both of the macros are faltering a little.
Yeah.
This army is very scary. I mean, the tanks and the Vikings are going to be able to do so much damage to the Colossus and the ground force as well, like the gateway units. So I don't know. It's not looking good for Blue here.
They might want to scan or scout or something. I don't see any sight. Oh, there's a.
Let's check out TheCoon's site. Wow, TheCoon doesn't even know that Brucee has his third. So.
And then there he did the 4th expansion. That's makes me feel a little better.
So maybe Blue's like, oh, I'm so ahead in economy because I have these 2 bases. But he doesn't, and maybe thinks that Brucey's still on 2. Because Terrans like to do that a lot. They'll stick to low amount of bases because their units are so cost efficient.
Yeah.
But we'll see how this goes. Let's go back to Brucey. Brucey doesn't know about these expansions either.
Yeah,
so
they both have a severe lack of sight. It kind of bothers me. They should do some scanning. Because Terran can easily scan right now. But it looks like there's going to be Thor.
Thor is here.
Looks like there's going to be an encounter soon, since the replay is nearing 10 end.
Oh yeah, we should probably cover that. Our cool logo. Oh, DT!
Oh dear.
Does he have scans? Yeah, he has scans. And I'm guessing.
Oh, he got the
Raven. That's very smart.
Raven, I mean, whatever you call it.
This late in the game, it's good to have a Raven because, like, what'll happen is you might win a battle and you're like, yes, and then the Toss just had a hidden shrine, like right here.
But it's not too bad for Terran because if they have enough energy, they can just scan their way out of the situation.
Very true. And he's got 3 orbitals, so I don't think a DT comeback is gonna do much here.
Wow, that's a very huge.
Wow.
Oh, and so
this
he
is
just
good
lost
though.
those silly PDX. Very alright.
I guess he was using
siege up his tanks soon.
Oh wow! Siege up your tanks! Siege up your tanks! Oh, the Raven died.
Oh.
Let's see that. Oh.
Okay, let's see what the Vikings are doing pretty freaking well.
Yeah.
The Void Rays.
The Void Rays should be in front of the Colossus to
Void Rays should
distract.
be taking out the Vikings. Yeah. Vikings just massacred those Colossus. That's ridiculous. All right, so
it's just the army was just so much larger for and that's GG there. It's just Bruce's army was just way larger and yeah, he had way too many tanks even though he didn't siege them at all. I mean, that's a lot of Vikings down, and the Void Rays weren't protecting the Colossus here. They were over here fighting the Vikings one-on-one, which is not really what you wanted.
Yeah.
You wanted them taking the shots for the...
they were also getting attacked by the freaking Thor, too.
Yeah, Thor does a lot of damage to air and to Colossus as well.
The Protoss probably could have fared a lot better if they just positioned their units better.
Definitely. He has some force fields, too, to cut this ramp to not let everything up at once. It would have been great. And that's it. Good job to Brucey winning this match versus TheCoon. I think it was excellent macro by him, which allowed him to accumulate a much larger army. Even though the micro was bad, the siege tanks went in first. They didn't siege up. I mean, he had such a big advantage. I don't think it really mattered.
Yeah, way too many minerals now. And
yeah. All right. Until next time. This is England Gamer
and Rage Against the Thor.
We'll see you guys next time.